Hello, welcome back to another edition of Junkyard Hack. In this episode, what I'm going to cover is just the work I'm doing on the floors in the 60 Biscayne I got here behind me. I bought new floor pans for the rear, and they fit sort of kind of okay, but it's easier than trying to find sheet metal or something to patch in there and hammer out and everything like that. It's kind of the cheap way to do it, but still you have to fabricate and what have you. I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm going to show you things that you probably might not agree with doing. Just keep in mind this is a rescue. It might be a restoration later on, maybe not, I don't know. My goal right now is to get it on the road, tagged properly, safety inspected, all the systems working, and with a good solid running engine and transmission. Right now at yard drives it smokes, it shifts in first and reverse without any issues, and it's got a temporary fuel rig on the front of the grill, so that's where we're at right now. Oh yeah, and front brakes, it has sketchy front brakes but no back brakes, and yeah, that's where we're at now, which incidentally is a long way where it came from when I first got it. But anyway, that all being said, let's check out the let's go ahead and check out the floors and what have you I have here. So hold on a second, we'll get to that. Okay, as you can see, what I've done is I've cut all the rust out of the floors on the driver's side, and what I did was I cleaned up the rust with brake cleaner and everything, and I'm going to paint some rusty metal primer, Rust-Oleum, around it, probably right up to this ridge right here. And if you look at the other side over there, you see that I've installed the floor, and I've used sheet metal screws, self-tapping sheet metal screws or tech screws or whatever you want to call them, to install the floor. I didn't weld it yet. I might weld it, I might not weld it, I don't know. When I did the Comet, I did that, and then I came back later on and welded it, just tack welded a bunch of places around it and called it good. You might agree with that way to do it, you might not, I don't care. This is my car, this is the way I'm doing it, and I've had no problem doing it that way before. So anyway, this is the floor pan right here. The pair of them cost me about 80 bucks. For me, it was 80 bucks well spent, rather than having to track down the proper gauge sheet metal and hammer it into place, and try to do all that. I mean, if you like doing that, more power to you. I don't like doing that. I like just slapping them in and going. So anyway, that's the story on that, and that's where we're at right now with this. Just a quick update as to what I've done so far with this car. Last video we did a drive, a short drive around the neighborhood, and I tested to see how the brakes were, and as you can see, they weren't too good. I gave it a Comet bath. It's got 2 new tires and wheels on the front, and as you can see, baby moons are gone and the correct hubcaps are on. As you can tell, I'm kind of partial to the dog dishes, and that's what we're going to be running eventually in this. New master cylinder, new brake lines in the front. Let's see, overall we got a new water pump, carburetor. I'm sure I went over that before. I had to buy a new battery. Got a new battery for it, and a couple odds and ends, and I just got a new mirror, rear view mirror for it. I realized the power, or the what do you call it, the value of having a rear view mirror when I was trying to back this out with that sketchy side view mirror and nothing else. Oh yeah, I got a gauge cluster right there. The only thing I gotta hook up is the amp gauge. That's not hooked up, but I got the oil pressure and water temperature gauge hooked up, which is important. So anyway, but in any case, we're gonna get back to working on this car. I gotta paint that rust over there, let that dry before I fit the floor in and screw her down and call it good for the day. So anyway, that's it for today, and have a great weekend. Enjoy what you're doing. Get out and thrash and wrench on something. It'll do you good. Adios.